Welcome to the Wedding Bossness channel, a channel dedicated to help wedding business owners navigate through the world of being a solopreneur. If you're the kind of entrepreneur who prioritizes profit before passion, then welcome to the club. No, I didn't mean choosing money versus doing what you love, but what you do should be profitable if you want to keep at it in the long term. In this video, we'll be talking about the 7 strategies guaranteed to boost your productivity. But before we get into that, click on the subscribe button to help me keep this channel going. So I have a question for you. Have you ever felt exhausted at the end of the day, knowing that you worked your butt off and yet you wonder what the heck you actually accomplished? Or worse, wondering why nothing has been crossed off your to-do list. It's frustrating to say the least. I was that person. I'm an early riser. I play my video games, eat lunch, then I go to work. Sometimes work out before lunch. The next thing I know, it's 3 p.m. and I'm craving for an afternoon nap. Creatives love to diddle. Most of us wedding business owners control our own schedule, so we have the luxury of time. Or do we? So here are the 7 strategies guaranteed to increase your productivity, and I don't use the word guaranteed lightly. Number 1, most of the to-do lists are useless. I said what I said. We make lists and put pretty colored A, B, and C identifiers after tasks, but at the end of the week, the undone tasks pile up on us. The reason why they're useless, quite simply, is that the tasks have start times, but they don't have end times. So if you make just one change, you do this. Put a start and an end time for everything you do, and watch how much work you get done. I use To Do by Microsoft. It's easy to understand, it's compatible with any device, and it's free. For editing projects, I use Trello to track the progress and put deadlines on each video that needs to be done. And that app alerts me 2 days before the deadline. Number 2, choose the productivity tools that's right for you. Not every productivity tool out there is right for you. I've already mentioned To Do and Trello to track projects, and here's a few more that I use. Calendly. Keeping a calendar is sacred in our business and personal life. So if it's just like what my wife says, if it's not in the calendar, it does not exist. With managing the day-to-day of my wedding video company, we get client calls, I get podcast interviews, wedding shoots. There's a lot of things to keep track of, so I put it on my phone calendar and it automatically syncs with Calendly. I have a paid subscription with Calendly because the different schedules I have open, but Calendly also offers a free account. Whenever someone wants to chat or a prospective client has an inquiry, I shoot them my Calendly link and they get to book a date and time at their own convenience, but at the same time, it's whenever I am free. So if I put it on my phone calendar that I have a podcast or vlog recording from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., that's blocked off and they can't choose that time. So if I'm filming for 2 grueling days this weekend, I usually block off Monday and Tuesday on my phone calendar so I could rest and it syncs with Calendly. For me, a schedule is important in my day-to-day. I purposefully write out what my goals are for the day the night before and ensure that nothing bumps them. Mondays, I am typically off after filming weddings on the weekend, and Monday night is date night. And then when we go to Thursdays are networking days, so I get to catch up with our industry friends for happy hour or anything to do with reaching out to other wedding vendors. Right now, we can't really do it because we're in the pandemic, but I still make sure I stick to the schedule and call or Zoom call them just to check up on them. Your schedule should include those things that you need to do every day until you have built a routine around them. I take notes about possible blog posts every day. Not some days, not most days, but every day. And it was only by having it on my schedule that I got it done. It's now a task that I rarely fail to get done. Another one is FocusMe. I'm not gonna lie, I love being on social media. It's integral for our marketing, for our business, and maintaining good vendor relationships within the wedding and the creative industry. That being said, it's also a rabbit hole that I'm sure some of you know, can easily go down in. I use a Chrome extension called FocusMe to block off social media for an hour or more and get shit done. Another one, my favorite one, is Honeybook. Honeybook is a CRM that we use to send contracts. We also accept payments and track where the clients have heard about us. It made our lives so much easier having everything online as opposed to storing PDFs of contracts on the computer. All communication is kept in one workspace as long as the client responds to my email thread. So I can scroll through mostly the emails from the same client in one page. In a saturated market, the fastest response is a 0.2 in your favor. Honeybook has an app, so we get alerts on a new lead on our phones and are able to send brochures within a minute. We just choose a brochure, send. Another critical tool that really works for me is Google Docs. I have a document for each client or key person that I deal with and keep a list of what I need to discuss with them. The beauty of Google Docs is that you can bring it anywhere you go because it comes in an app and it's saved on the cloud. So the chance of losing it is slim to none. Number 3, ABC. Always be clear. What is the most effective use of your time right now? For those rare times when you haven't scheduled your time, ask yourself the above question and then you follow through with working on the answer. I typically start on the easy tasks first, like answer the emails or you check for revisions on your video. Then I go on to the harder parts, like researching topics for this channel, topics for my podcast interview, building the new website, or reaching out to new and old wedding vendors just to say hi. I also put in my schedule do or fold laundry, cook lunch or cook dinner. My style is find out what your priority is and then you hit reverse. Since priority tasks are generally the hardest ones within a day, the less important ones will be easier to finish. Once I cross off a few of the things really quickly, it gives me a sense of accomplishment and it motivates me to finish the rest. Number 4, know your worth. How much money do you want to make this year? If we assume that you work 8-hour days and you will earn $50,000 this year, then each hour, if you do the math really quickly, is worth $25. And every minute is worth 42 cents. If you intend on making $100,000 this year, then double the above figures. Every hour is going to be worth $51 and every minute is going to be worth 85 cents. So for every workday hour that you waste, you have lost $62.50 on a $50,000 income and $12,500 on a $100,000 income. My goal every year is to hit $200,000. So that means I have to be earning $104 an hour, which is pretty much what I charge whenever I second shoot for other companies. Number 5, probably the most important one for creatives, let go of control and delegate. As an entrepreneur or aspiring entrepreneur who knows the value of his time, I recognize that it's worthwhile to delegate those activities that I'm either not good at or I do not like to do. I also recognize that I am not the best at everything and that I will learn something new from each person I meet. While delegating is critical to the most optimal use of your time and your energies, you have to be sure that you don't really fully surrender responsibility for those items. You have to make sure that you keep a running list of the tasks you've delegated, and you always have to check in with that person. You have to always remind yourself using To-Do. It's no secret that I've been outsourcing our editing since 2013, and I always make sure that I'm the person who exports the finished video. Meaning I check and review the edits first before it goes out. Believe it or not, the quality of our videos have improved when I did that shift. The final product goes through multiple creative eyes, which means that some people will catch something or have a better idea of what to do with that certain clip. Number 6, eyes on the prize. Having your goals posted provides consistent motivation on why you are doing the things you are doing. If you want an extra push, post a picture of a new car or a new home or a dream vacation. Seeing the reason you are working to meet your goals will provide your subconscious with extra motivation to get the job done. Early this year, my wife made a vision board for herself during a Tuesdays Together activity in the OC. And while COVID threw a wrench in everything, the vision board has helped remind her of some of her personal goals that she never knew she had and she can always stick to. For me, the lock screen on my phone is a photo of the beach with a quote on it that says, "Work in silence and let success be your noise." You get to program your brain to stay focused. And for me, for the other stuff, I use Pinterest as my vision board, but don't go on Pinterest looking for my vision board. Last but not the least, keep your head clear. It can get very overwhelming, especially when you watch a lot of videos like these. You'll burn out easily if you don't follow a schedule, if you don't make a list, if you don't set your goals. So how do you really start? This is what worked for me. You take a piece of paper or download a list app and you do a brain dump. Write everything that's in your head. All of your tasks, your dreams, your secrets, your goals, random thoughts. Just empty out your brain. Everything, just put everything. Why? Because you need to empty your mind to make space for the important things. So after you've dumped everything on a piece of paper, mark all the things that you can do within 5 minutes. And then you go for it. You just do it. Checking emails or whatever. And then after that, mark the next things. You'll see everything slowly getting checked off. And not only will you finish your tasks, you will feel great. Remember this, time cannot be replaced. You can replace money, you can replace clients or projects. You cannot replace time. So you have to use it wisely. So let's go through it again. Number 1, most to-do lists are useless. Number 2, you choose the productivity tools that are right for you. Number 3, ABC, always be clear. Number 4, know your worth. Number 5, make sure you let go of control, delegate. Number 6, eyes on the prize. And number 7, keep your head clear. What do you think? Do you agree or disagree? What productivity hacks do you have that I missed? I would love to know. Let's chat in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that bell to get notified for future videos, or like this video to make sure that we reach other like-minded business owners like you. Always remember, work smart before you work hard. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.